right, guys, welcome back. Good morning. It is February 2nd. We've got NFP today, which is crazy. So wanted to kind of welcome everyone as we kind of get started with the live stream. I'm just going to just check something there. Okay, we're good. So as you guys could see with CAD-JPY, we actually had, like I told you guys, from the highs from here to here, I told you guys that we were looking for the market to slowly and gradually push up, which we ended up going up about 73 pips in our favor there. Like I had mentioned, you know, so 73 pips if you would have bought it from when I told you, up into our zone of interest here, exactly at my golden zone. And so right now it's already kind of fallen, but I do think that we may actually see a retest of these highs where we may come back up a little bit higher, and then we may see it continue its move down. So that's something that I do have in mind here for CAD-JPY, and actually AUJPY as well is something that literally pulled up exactly like I told you guys from yesterday into my zone of interest. Now here's the deal, the momentum's so strong. You know, ideally I wouldn't want to be selling it from here, but there's a higher probability that we could see a sell-off from here. So that's something that I do have in mind. So this could be a good potential sell-off. We just have to be very, very careful with NFP that's coming out right now. So let me see what I had intended here in terms of like the stop loss here. So this is about, yeah, so 40 pips or so, right? So yeah, like, I mean, it could be a good potential opportunity in the market. So this is something that I definitely have on my radar. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at overall, chat. I'm gonna take a look at gold. Okay, let's take a look at gold and see what's going on here with gold. So with gold right now, chat, we've got the daily so far closed quite bullish yesterday. So we had that strong momentum to the upside. It seems like we could be retesting the highs. Like right now we're retesting the highs. It seems like it did respect this resistance higher here area. If we go down to the 4-hour time frame, it is a zone that price has respected. But could we actually see an impulse to the upside? Could we see maybe Dixie lose some strength here and finally break outside of this range, which technically speaking, we've kind of actually already broken kind of below these lows here within this range area. So that is something that you know, could be indicating that, you know, Dixie wants to head to the downside here. That could be a possibility here, chat. So that's something that we have to kind of keep in mind, that we could be looking at potential moves to the downside here for Dixie finally, and finally breaking outside of this range, right? If we look at it from the daily as well, we have a strong bearish candle closure below. We have this candle just below it. Could we see price being scooped? That's the question, right? Because here's the deal, on the daily time frame, what I don't like, it's looking bullish still, right? I don't like that. So that's the only thing that's kind of holding me back. And this kind of also looks like an inverted head and shoulders type of thing. So we could actually be caught by surprise, where we could actually see the market impulse to the upside. So that's something that we also have to keep in the back of our mind, that on the higher time frame, you know, we are seeing a potential continuation to the upside. So that's the only thing. Are we getting potentially faked out here to only continue to move up? And I think that that may be potentially the case. So that is for Dixie, what I'm anticipating. And again, that's the daily time frame. If you go down to the 4-hour, yes, you look at the 4-hour and this looks like, okay, we might be looking for sells, but technically speaking, I really would want to be looking for sells below this zone here. So there's no confirmed sells for me for Dixie, or confirmed downwards trend, until it actually breaks below this low here, chat. So this is how important these zones are, right? So for me to be looking confidently for sells here on Dixie, and if we're selling obviously on Dixie, then that means that gold would go up, and there's a higher probability that in this case we could either see NFP for the day tank, or we could see it fill this imbalance in the market and come back up on these highs and even push higher, right? So those are the two scenarios that I'm seeing here, potentially. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this stream and you guys like me to come on here every day, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. All right. And welcome to everyone that's new as well. So if you're new to the family, maybe it's your first time, come say hi in the chat. Don't be shy, guys. Let me know what you also think. Are you guys able to hear me better with the mic? I've got the cable. Like I said, I had a new cable that I got. Let me know if it sounds a little bit better. I'm also going to let our free Telegram group know that we're live here. All right, so give me 1 second here, chat. I'm just gonna let them know that we're live. Let's go, D Drizza. Yes, let's go, my man. We got Muhammad. Hey, sir, we back. Of course, my man, we are back. We've got 19 likes. Let's get it to 19 likes, chat. Let's go. I mean, if you're watching the chat, I appreciate it if you at least like it if you're staying. It does support the channel. And it just motivates me to continue to come on here, guys, to be honest. We got Muhammad. Yadish, we're going to take a look at Euro odd for you, my man. Don't worry. Give me 1 sec. And then, Muhammad, what do you think about BTC mining? Is it profitable? To be honest with you, I think BTC mining was profitable. I don't know how it is now, to be honest. And I also did helium mining, and I think that was probably the worst thing I ever did. I lost so much money on that. So anything really nowadays, if you think about it, you don't want to be buying like again, this is not financial advice, but if I were you guys, like I bought Bitcoin when it was 3,000. Had I have known or been in the crypto or trading industry or Forex industry as well, I would have long time ago invested into like Bitcoin heavily when it was like a couple $100, right? But no one told me about it. I discovered Bitcoin back in 2017, me and my wife, right? So it's like, yeah, like I think it's always best, if anything, when it comes to any type of business or opportunity, is to get in early, right? So like right now, my best advice is if you're looking to get into Bitcoin mining, that's a lot of money and it's a lot of energy. You got to do a lot of research and make sure that it makes sense for you, right? Because if you're going to be spending a crap ton on energy and I don't know, like let's say, yeah, like it's going to cost you a lot for, you know, a mining rig, then you might as well just invest in crypto instead or trade crypto instead and leverage that, right? But again, don't buy Bitcoin once you see Bitcoin back up to like 60, 70K or whatever, 60K. Instead, buy Bitcoin when right now, like, you know what I mean? Or like you should have bought it when it was like 20K. I told you guys about when Bitcoin was at 20K. You guys could go watch the live streams before. I used to analyze Bitcoin on the streams. Like around August last year or whatever. I can't remember exactly when it was 20,000. I told you guys, I'm like, buy Bitcoin, invest in cryptocurrency right now. I know it's dead, but I said the halving event is next year. And literally, guys, you guys could see we already got the momentum. But yeah, anyways, that's my best advice long-term wise. Oh my gosh, bro. Drizza, bro. He says, I first learned about Bitcoin when it was 1 cent. Major regrets, laugh out loud. Bro, that's brutal. Oh, whatever. It is what it is. You can't do you can't live on regret, man. You can't live on regret. Just moving forward, that's it. All right, so chat, so what we're looking at, so we have 8:30 news coming up, right? NFP. We need to be diligent here, chat. We need to understand that there's an imbalance in the market. Most likely the price is going to fill this imbalance in one or two things here. It's going to either fill the imbalance and go to the upside, okay, and knock out a bunch of people. So like, let's say this is just grabbing liquidity of the lows here, grabbing liquidity of the zone to only actually go in its true direction, right? Or we could see the market come up, but typically with NFP, it'll probably just give us an impulse, but there's not usually a lot of manipulation. It just goes one way or the other. But let's say if it does come up, it could come up quickly and then all of a sudden flip bearish and then go here, right? But I don't think, like, even still, like, we would have to get a retracement for them to confirm. So a lot of pairs are going to be all over the place, which is pretty crazy. But that's what we want, because next week we're going to have much better price action. But yeah, like, some part of me, like, for example, CAD-JPY to me looks attractive. Sorry for that mess. That looks horrible. CAD-JPY looks attractive to me, chat, because literally I told you guys it went up 73 pips and it pulled back exactly like I told you guys, right? I don't know if you guys remember this analysis, but this is a great example. This is what I'm talking about. This looks like a solid potential setup, but the only reason why I'm probably going to stay on the sidelines is because of NFP. And then if we look at AUDJPY, price pulled back exactly as I told you guys as well. It pulled back all the way exactly into my golden zone. Literally, you can look at my analysis. You can't make this up. I'm not adding this after. You can go watch the live stream from yesterday. It's literally all there. And what does this mean? This doesn't mean I'm going to be right all the time, but this means that I understand market structure. I understand how the market tends to move in certain ways, but the market could do anything at any given time. Any random move could randomly happen, right? But what I'm saying is, once you understand market structure, which is what I teach, obviously, and you guys will learn it over time on the live streams, the more comfortable you're gonna get with understanding what could potentially happen with the market, where the market's kind of bottomed out. Okay, you know what? We're gonna anticipate price to sell here. Now, the only thing I don't like about AUDJPY, this is why I prefer CAD-JPY, to be honest. The only reason why I don't like it is because the momentum is stronger on the pullback, a little bit stronger than what I personally would like. But it is what it is, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna read through the comments here. What do you think about volume imbalance below Dixie? And that is for Jiang Tang. Sorry, Tai. Sorry, I hope I pronounced that right, my man. Let's take a look at, so, like, again, going back to Dixie. Like I said, this imbalance most likely could be filled. That's what I'm saying. So either one or the other. This is where it becomes a gamble, like a toss in the air, because, like I said, this could just be a liquidity, right? Because when we go up on the 4-hour time frame, you look at it and you're like, well, it kind of closed a little bit below, but most likely the market at this point could look like it's going to go lower and maybe fill this gap over here. But the problem is that most likely the market just wants to grab liquidity as well, right? And actually come back in, maybe fill these gaps here, or actually break above a little bit higher, right? Or it could come down to these lows, fill the gap, and then go, right? So it's a tough one, guys. I'll be quite frank with you guys. And another thing, I'll give you guys a little hint here that will help you out a lot. So you see the 4-hour, right? The 4-hour is bullish still, regardless of the fact that it actually closed below this low here. It's still technically bullish. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just see here on the 4-hour. Let's see which one. So yeah, so it is still technically bullish, even though we've kind of broken below this low here. We are still technically bullish. Actually, no, we're bearish on the 4-hour, but we're bullish on the daily. Give me 1 second here, chat. Yeah, we're bearish on the 4-hour, but we're bullish on the daily, right? So that is the problem. That is the problem here, right? Because if we look at it, this is something that we need to realize, right? A lot of people won't realize this and they're going to freak out. They'll be like, well, I was looking, it looked bearish. It's probably going to fill this gap here on the 4-hour and on the daily. Yes, but you need to also realize that also on the daily time frame, we have been creating higher highs and higher lows, right? So the market came down, was creating lower highs, lower lows, lower high, lower low, right? Lower low, because obviously the market here, you can see that bullish candle, then a bearish candle here, right? Let's go back. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. We created our final low here, right? What do we have here? Just market structure, still didn't break the highs. Then we have a what? BOS, break of structure of the highs. Okay, market is pulling back. Most likely, yes, it will always typically, not always, but most likely there's a probability it'll fill this gap. That's what I'm saying. It might come down, create a wick, and then only to give us the impulse it needs to push the upside, right? So that's the only thing you have to keep in mind. Don't set your mindset only on sells here for Dixie, right? Keep this in mind, chat. This is really crucial in order to avoid like losses as much as possible, minimize at least losses, because you have a greater advantage knowing, okay, this is what the market could potentially do. Summit, no, I would wait, my man. Okay, so let's go back here, chat. Let's go back to let's look at EU. I believe one of our members asked about EU, so let's take a look at Euro odd. Okay, so Euro odd, what's going on with Euro odd, my man? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. So Euro odd, lots of manipulation overall. So the buys, we got it nicely. The pullbacks, we anticipated a pullback, but I'll be honest with you guys, I honestly thought it would pull back either here or here. These were my two pullback zones that I anticipated price to do, but it seems like it's so bearish that it just keeps pushing to the downside. So we need to look at it from a daily and 4-hour perspective and understand what are we looking at. We are still technically bullish. Excuse me, we are still technically bullish, which is okay. This is good on the daily time frame. If we go down to the 4-hour, we can understand that we are bullish. So we actually broke above the highs. We also did a nice, beautiful BOS, break of structure here. Okay, so there's nothing to really worry about here, really. Technically, it's just grabbing liquidity here. Most likely it's going to fill this imbalance, maybe then do something like this where the market pushes back up, retest this zone, and then we could see a continuation up. Longer term, to be frank, I do feel that it could be going to the upside. Shorter term, yes, it does look quite like scary if you were looking at potential buys, but it is what it is, right? Like the markets right now, and especially this week, have been quite brutal, and so I wouldn't say I'd be looking at sells. The only way I'd be looking at sells here for Euro odd would be if we actually break below this low here, which is kind of this on this 4-hour time frame. This is kind of this low here. That's when I'm going to start looking at potential shorts. And so if I were to get a break below this low, then we'd look for a nice clean retest of this area and then look for a continuation shorts. That's the only way I'd be looking for sells. Anything in between this zone here, to me, is just a range, right? So we're back into this range and it just means nothing. All right, chat, we've got almost 30 members here. Let's get it to 30 likes. If you're enjoying these live streams and you want me to continue to come on here, guys, give it a thumbs up. And yeah. All right, we got Yedesh. If the 4-hour close bullish, I'm gonna go for buys. Yeah, you gotta. I would say wait for that. If anything, I would say wait for the 4-hour to flip bullish. If the 4-hour flips bullish, we have two indecision candles here on the 4-hour, so it just doesn't know what direction to go. So I would say if that 4-hour engulfs it, then we're good. Should be good for buys. Okay, so I'm just going to clear this off. Actually, you know what? I'll leave it. Yeah, I'll leave it and we'll just go from there. We got my man Mohammed. Let's take a look at gold. Love from India. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate it. So like I said, going back to gold, depending on how Dixie reacts is going to be a huge one. There's definitely an imbalance in the market. There's a higher probability that this imbalance is going to be filled, chat. So just keep this in mind. So even looking at from the 4-hour and 1-hour perspective, 1-hour imbalance has been filled. Like there's no imbalance in the market. Oh, well, actually, sorry, here. So that is a probability. We do have a break of the highs here. So to be honest, my overall bias is still buys here. But the only thing is we've come to this major 4-hour resistance. So could this 4-hour hold this resistance? I mean, that's to be determined, honestly. So I do feel that we could see, like I said, on Dixie, that push to the upside, and then it could fake out a lot of people. There's a massive imbalance here on Dixie. So if Dixie goes up, there's a higher probability gold's going to drop. So that's kind of my outlook. I think that gold may drop. It is in the buys side of things, right? Like I said, because even on the 1 hour, we can see a clear break of structure here, right? There's a break of structure here to the upside, indicating that, you know, most likely the market wants to continue this healthy trend to the upside. So that is something that we have to keep in mind. But also we need to keep in mind that there's an imbalance here on the 1 hour time frame, right? So could the market be coming down to fill this imbalance, right? Maybe once the news comes out to then only go up, right? I think that this is what a probability we could potentially see here for gold, right? We got my man Jameson Kingston. Let's go AUJPY. Let's take a look at AUJPY, my man. Like I said, I kind of find like I'm repeating myself here, but essentially I know that a lot of you guys are just coming in or whatever, but so AUJPY, this is what we predicted yesterday. So I told you guys that we were anticipating AUJPY to pull back. So if you listen to me, you could have maybe placed buy positions. That's 141 pips to the upside. I literally told you guys from yesterday's live stream during Asian to buy, or not buy, but if you wanted to, you could potentially buy it back up. And that these were the potential zones where it could react to, right? This was the first reaction zone, second reaction zone, third reaction zone, right? So I mean, congratulations to those that maybe take advantage of it. I know a lot of you guys, like I tell you, hey, this is a potential pullback. They take advantage of the pullbacks. Personally, again, I like to just play a little bit more safe and stick to my plan. But this is kind of what, you know, I was anticipating. Now, here's the deal. There's two things. There's two reasons why I don't want to enter AUJPY and why I don't feel comfortable. The reason number one is the momentum is too strong, okay? We want something like CAD-JPY where the momentum is a lot more lenient, right? The momentum is a lot more gradual, like this, right? So it's not as strong. It's not like a strong line to the upside. It's kind of like this, right? We don't want the market to be too strong, right? This is much more cleaner. Here, what I think is going to happen here, chat, I'll be honest with you. I think we're going to get a beautiful double top here, and then we're going to see a nice continuation to the downside here for CAD-JPY. That is my overall outlook here, overall for CAD-JPY. All right. So we'll have to wait and see what ends up happening, to be frank with you guys. Shout out to TP. She's in our VIP. So shout out to the effort and everything that she puts into giving us a nice summary of what I talk about, guys. So shout out to her efforts. And but yeah, no, I know it's definitely gonna help you guys a lot. So thank you. All right, chat. So it's 8 a.m. open. So you can see that it's already starting to pull back. Imagine if you would have sold here thinking that you're going to miss a move. This is what I'm talking about. Over and over and over, time and time again, I see the same thing happen. The same mistake happen with all of everyone. Like, it's just, guys, you can avoid losing so much money. All it really takes is you just being patient. You literally have to be patient. I'm literally patiently waiting for the market to come into this zone. If it doesn't come into my zone, and technically or most likely it's not going to come into the zone until news comes, right? And if news comes, it is what it is, right? Like in this case, right? So, and we're so close. We've got about half an hour left, 29 minutes. Let's take a look at GBPCHF. So GBPCHF, we never really got that push back up to our zone. So it is what it is. To be honest with you, chat, I'm probably going to just cancel out this thing. I don't like the price action. Like, look at all these wicks, chat. Like, this is brutal. Like, this is a lot of wicks. Okay, this is horrible price action. You don't want to be stuck in any of this, right? This is what happens with a lot of traders. You see this bullish candle, they get in on buys thinking it's going to go all the way back up on the pullback, thinking they're going to make that money. And this is where you have to, if you are going to do a counter trend trade, you have to understand what you're potentially risking and what you're getting yourself into, right? When you understand your risk, you won't worry about checking the trade. You won't worry about what the outcome is because you already have accepted the outcome. Do you guys understand that? You have accepted the outcome. Once you accept the outcome, you really don't care about what's going to happen because you've already accepted the fact that you're going to lose $2,000. You're going to lose $1,000 bucks. You're going to lose 250. You're going to lose whatever that stop loss is. doesn't really freaking matter. So at that point, why not focus on placing those trades on a higher probability trade than a counter trend trade, thinking that you're going to probably, you know, hit a home run with this one. You know what I mean? It's not going to be the case, guys. I'm here to give you the news flash here that it's not going to be the case. You know what I mean? So I want you guys to avoid the mistakes I've gone through. This is why I originally even started the YouTube channel, is so that you guys could avoid the mistakes I went through. You know what I mean? And you know, be able to, you know, help people as much as I can and journal my journey as well too. You know what I mean? So take a look at EURUSD again. Anything USD correlated, we have to be careful. We got affiliate rock. Yes, my man. We do have NFP coming up, so that's something that we do have to be very, very, very mindful. And hence, this is why I'm here to support you guys and kind of give you guys my outlooks on the markets. But I'll be frank with you guys, we have to be very, very careful with NFP, right? It's a double-edged sword at this point, so we really have to just understand that anything could really happen. By the way, if you guys are new, make sure you guys also join our free Telegram. The link is in the video description below. Also, if you are looking to start your prop firm challenge, I highly recommend you check out The Funded Trader. I have a discount code for you, or a Rocket 21 challenge, guys. Honestly, starting a challenge is the best leverage against anything else. Being able to take advantage of the prop firms before they're gone, if they're gonna leave. I don't know if they are, but take advantage of it, guys. Honestly, it's the best thing you could do. Okay, so look at this GBP CAD. Despite the horrible price action again because of this week in January, like look at all those wicks. Imagine just staying there, just hoping that it's gonna push up. We can't base our trades on hope. It just doesn't work that way, right? Like this is brutal, like choppy price act. Like you don't want to look at this. And again, you don't want we have to understand that also it's not going to be textbook either, right? But what I'm saying is when you see a lot of like it goes up and then goes down, goes up and goes down, like that's what I mean by horrible price action. Like we understand it's not going to be beautifully perfect, but it's going to be at least like something like this where we can understand, okay, it's going up, right? It's creating an upwards trend. Okay, we got a break of the lows, price came up, retested this resistance, right? And then it melted, right? Okay, perfect. So now market's coming here, ranging. We have our major resistance area here. What happened? Price came up, right? What happened? Look, price came down, retested that previous level of resistance, right? Resistance. What do we have here? Support, right? So it's a zone. What happened here, chat? Then we got an impulse to the upside. Great. What happened here too? Look, market came back down. Where did it pull back to? Oh, okay. It's also a zone here too. Oh, wow. Okay. Then we go up here, right? This is clear price action. It's clean price action. Okay. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the type of stuff we want to look at. Once you come over to what we're looking at over here, then you start realizing, okay, this is actually cleaner price action, not the cleanest, but it's cleaner. Now try and see how you can trade the markets like this, right? Market comes down, right? Okay, we got a break of the lows, so people start looking for sells. We wait for the pullback, strong momentum, knocks them out, right? Goes down again, right? Goes up. Like it's just consolidating, right? This is, you want to stay away from this. Market pushes up. Okay, we have a break of structure. Nice. We wait for a pullback. We don't get the pullback to where we want, or even down to these lows here, right? It's just, we have to be very, very mindful of what we're looking at and when we need to stay out. To be honest, I think it's going to go up. I think it's going to go up, maybe pull back and continue to move higher. This is GBP CAD. We got Raise the King. Let's go, my man. Beautiful price action. Yes, sir. See, like the difference between a really clean, nice price action and then something that's just complete like garbage. Like you could tell right away. We got Raja. Let's go, Raja. Odd CAD. I think I had Odd CAD somewhere here. So Odd CAD. Oh shoot, hold on. Let's look here. Let's start fresh. I don't want to be, this is too messy. Let's start fresh. So Odd CAD, if we look at it from, let's look at it from a weekly perspective as well, because we don't know how it's going to end here on this week, but we could see that on the weekly time frame we are technically bearish right now, right? So we've kind of formed this double top rejection here of the highs on the weekly time frame. We could see that most likely the market wants to pull back, fill this imbalance in the market, pull back to this this neckline of this double top pattern formation. I do see the market creating this double top here, which it has come down, broke below the lows, filled the imbalance here in the market to then continue its move down, maybe even filling this gap over here to then continue its potential move up. So, you know, there's a lot of ways we could potentially look at it, chat, but this is kind of what I'm anticipating overall with price. But yeah, this is kind of what we need to understand, right? So once you kind of understand that clear direction, this is the neckline. We have a beautiful double top here. We have the break of the lows here. Wait for the market to fill this imbalance. Again, there's no probability. We don't know when this imbalance is going to get filled, right? We don't even know if the market's going to fill this imbalance, but there is another imbalance here. So most likely the market will come up, come down, and then push up. There's a probability of this happening, and that's what I'm looking at here for AuDCAD. Now, again, this is the weekly time frame, so it's going to take a long ass time. So most likely it might start pushing up. So that's what I may be looking for shorter term. But let's take a look and see on the daily time frame. Like the daily time frame, what are we doing here as well? So on the weekly we are bearish. On the daily here as well, we are bearish. So I mean, technically right now I'm only really looking for sells. The only thing is I want to be selling at a premium. So I don't want to be selling when the market is at a discount, right? So if the market is, shout out to Esteban. We're going to take a look at that in a second, my man. So if the market is at a discount here, I want to be selling at a premium. So most likely I want to wait for the market to push back up to these highs, reject this zone, and then this would be a better zone here at a premium to sell, okay? To sell the market down, okay? And then maybe even fill this imbalance here. Okay, so that's kind of what we're gonna look at for AuDCAD. Okay, and again, this is just on the daily time frame. On the 4 hour, we can get even clear picture. You look at this, you think, oh, it's going bullish now. Not necessarily. I mean, it could just go bullish short term, but then it might come up here, reject these highs, and then come down lower, right? So keep that in mind, chat. Like these are things that come with experience and time, and you'll be able to understand it more and more and more. But I'm dropping some gems here, chat. Let me know in the chat if you guys are understanding this explanation. Also, if you are new to the family, welcome. We do live streams twice a day. We're live in the mornings at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, and we're also live in the evenings at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you are maybe struggling with your trading, or you want to join a community that is focused, that is driven, focused, that is disciplined, that is really trying to create an impact, and make sure you guys join us, right? So guys, if you enjoyed that explanation, drop a fire emoji in the chat. All right, and make sure, guys, let's get those likes up. We've got almost 30 members here live with us this morning. Let's get it to at least 30 likes, chat. All right, we got my man Esteban. We're gonna take a look at NASDAQ. Let's take a look at NASDAQ, chat, and see what are we anticipating here for NASDAQ. So again, like I said, I did draw these zones here on NASDAQ. If we go on the weekly time frame, we can understand we are bullish, chat. And this was kind of a zone that I had marked off. Again, we're into discovery mode here because NASDAQ, I don't think there's no history behind this. So we're in literally discovery mode. It is quite bullish, I'm not gonna lie to you. Monthly's bullish, weekly's bullish, daily is bullish. Everything is bullish about NASDAQ right now overall. But this US news may definitely change things up here. So once we get the news come out, this will definitely change the overall trajectory of these indices, like for example NASDAQ, US 30, S&P 5. We'll have to wait and see. It really just depends on how this US news ends up going, but there is an imbalance in the market, so I do think we could see it come here and then maybe either continue its bullish momentum. This is a zone that I'm definitely going to keep an eye on here on NASDAQ. So just keep that in mind. If we go down to the 1 hour time frame, like I said, there's a higher probability we're going to fill this imbalance here in the market before we see a continuation of buys. What is my overall outlook? To be honest, I am looking at potential buys here for NASDAQ, but again, I need to wait and see what the market's going to give us, right, during the news, and see kind of what direction the market wants to go, right? Because yes, right now, if you look at it, we are bullish, right? We were kind of trending to the downside. We broke below the lows. We created the lowest low, right? Market came up, broke the structure, broke above the previous lower high. We had the strong momentum, created an imbalance in the market. There's a higher probability this imbalance is going to get filled with connection and congruency with this area of structure. And then we could see a potential continuation to the upside, right? That is what I'm anticipating. This is what I'm anticipating, chat. And this is what's giving me the confidence in order to be patient and wait for the market to give me my move to then continue to move up, right? But again, patience pays. And I've learned that. I learned it the hard way, right? When I first started trading, all the losses I went through, everything, right? You once you start maturing as a trader, chat, trust me, you have to look at things this way, because this will help you understand the discipline aspect of trading, and you will be successful. You will be successful. And obviously putting God first, you know, that's what's worked for me, and you know what I mean? And I know it can work for you as well. Putting him first is the biggest thing that I did. And secondly, putting in the work, right? When you put in the work and you put it in his hands, it's like a dynamite. It's perfect. Now, like I said, it really depends also on the news, right? Because it could come down, fill the imbalance, break below the low. Once we get a break of the lows, then we start looking for a retracement, and then it could go down lower, right? Because at the end of the day, remember that we are also anticipating this steeper pullback, right, chat? So you have to understand that this is a zone as well where we had the initial impulse, right, where price may potentially pull back down to, right, to then give its actual push to the upside, right? So we have two potential pullback scenarios. Realistically speaking, because we're looking at the 4 hour time frame, realistically speaking, I think it may just be this pullback here, not all the way down here or here or here, because that won't happen all in one day. Like, unless it's just a complete massive bearish candle, you know what I mean? Like when the news comes out where it just tanks. That's the only way. That's the only freaking way. And at that point, like, there's no opportunity to get in, right? We want to get in on either an impulse entry, all right, which I have traded breakouts and I do trade this way as well, or a retest entry. So it's up to you, whatever works or you feel comfortable, right? So I personally, I trade both ways. And I mean, personally, I like the retest, to be honest, just because it's just like more, I have that more extra confirmation that this is what price is most likely confirming it, the direction it wants to go. Esteban, thanks, Pedro. No problem, man. TP, let's go. Shabam, let's go. What about gold? I just went over gold, my man. So again, like gold, it really just depends on what happens with NFP. So we may get a retracement back down, fill this imbalance in the market. There's a little bit of an imbalance here, and there's an imbalance here. There's no imbalance here, sorry. There's an imbalance right here, and there's an imbalance right here. Which, have we filled? Yeah, we haven't yet. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm anticipating overall, chat. Got my matcha tea for the morning. You guys know what's good. Always recommend it. Guys, I'm telling you, our team, our family isn't just about trading, but it's also about personal development, leveling up yourself, your health, everything, guys. Priorities. Remember, look into it. Matcha tea. You got to look into this stuff, man. It's good. If you guys want the exact link to mine, which I get like organic ceremonial matcha from Japan, I'm going to see if I can get you guys a link with a discount. I'll see. I'll talk to them. We buy a crap ton of matcha, guys. Like straight from Japan. It's like really good for you. Give me 1 second here, chat. If you guys have any questions, just ask away in the chat there, and then I'll be able to try and answer. TP, thank you so much for those notes. Thank you so much. It's such a, I know it's gonna help a lot of people, and I'm sure it's helping you as well. You're insanely quick too, which is crazy. It's crazy how you could do it so quickly. That's what it's all about, TP. I like it. That's what it's all about. Oh, I love it. Yes, matcha tea has been shown to improve attention, memory, reaction time. Also contains caffeine, L-theanine, which improves several aspects of brain function, and also contains ECGC, which is anti-cancer, which helps a lot with, like, well, you can imagine, right? So, and it helps you with your focus. Like when I drink my matcha every morning, guys, like I just feel like this rush. Like it's just like a driven focus rush. Like it's just like, let's get stuff done, you know? Okay, so we got the one above all, bro. Please take a look, GJ. Yeah, absolutely, my man. Let's take a look at it for you. I got you. Let's take a look at GJ for my man here. Above all, let's go. What are we looking at? So I don't know if I went over this morning or if this was yesterday. I have no freaking idea. I kind of forgot because I go over so many pairs with you guys. But take a look at this chat. Literally told you guys GJ to push the upside here, this area of support here, or if it was going to reject it. Price came up to the zone. Beautiful. Like it's doing what we're anticipating here. So it did tap into this area. We have a beautiful supply. There we have an imbalance here that got filled. Let's see. This is good. This is good. I think this is good for sells, to be honest. This is pretty good for sells. Where do I get it? I get it from matcha.com. But these guys, like they have like I know for a fact, if I tell them I'm promoting it on my YouTube channel, because we've got we're almost at 7,000 family members, guys. If I get it to if I talk to the guy, because like I know for a fact if I email him or something like that and tell them my story, like they're probably gonna give us a decent discount. So I would say just wait, because I buy a crap ton. It's expensive, guys. I'm not even joking. It's expensive. It's like $120 US. So like that's like, on my side, it's like Canadian. It's about like 135, 40. No, more, 140. And it's like a little tin can like this. But like I'm telling you, this is gold. Like this is like the pure, because there's different forms of matcha, right? You have like the cheap ones those you just blend into a smoothie, right? Which is not like the highest form of matcha, like the quality. And then you have like the high ceremonial organic matcha that's been under shade, that's been grown under the shade. And like kind of like in like really green areas where there's like rich soil. Like there's obviously going to be like, it's not good to drink too much matcha either, because it has a lot of high caffeine content. But overall, like, yeah, I do recommend that. I do recommend it, hands down. But yeah, I'm going to talk to them and then see, like, I mean, if you want to go ahead, go buy it. Like, I'm not going to hold you back. Go buy it. But I'm going to try and see if I could do something for the community and see if I can actually talk to him directly, because that's the one that I personally use. So I would try and recommend that one and see if I can get a discount for the community. TP anti-cancer. Wow, gonna have to get that. Get me some. Yeah, trust me, it's really good for you. Really good for you. Yadish, yesterday I took sells at 186,400 and it performed well, 100 plus pips. Amazing, my man. That's amazing. Congratulations. We got my man Ayo Nick. Let's go. Just started my 50K prop from challenge. Hopefully I pass. Amazing, bro. Amazing. I'll tell you something. Switch the hopefully and just declare it. You will pass, right? Put it in God's hands and you will pass. Declare it, right? Don't put the hopefully. When you put the hopefully, you're already putting the doubt. It's like me saying, well, hopefully, and I'm telling you guys because I want this community to be a different type of community. Not just, I want it to be the best trading community in the world, but I also want it to be a community that's also focusing on personal development, but also on like how, you know, getting closer to God, spirituality, right? Focusing on those things, which is important, right? Because at the end of the day, guys, you know what, like I can speak for myself at the end of the day, being able to get closer to God and focus on putting everything in his hands and trusting the process and saying, you know what, I know I can make it. I know I can do this, is what has allowed me to come beyond my barriers, thinking I didn't even have the courage. I was in my comfort zone for so long that it was so hard for me to actually come out of my comfort zone and say I quit. You know what I mean? At my job, it was probably the biggest decision I ever did, and I was scared, guys. You know what I mean? I was like very like, you know what I mean? But if I could tell you one thing is, number one, put God first. And I respect whatever, you know, your point of view may be. I want you guys to know that. I don't ever say something I don't think God will offend anyone. He loves everyone. But what I'm saying is, as my perspective and my point of view, you guys know that. As a Christian, I do strongly believe that that's been the massive catalyst, right? Catalyst into my success in my trading, right? You know, the Bible says, our mouth is so powerful in what we speak, right? So if the Bible says it, right, if God's telling us that, it's literally, it's crazy how much of us, not only we're physical beings, but we're spiritual beings, guys, right? And I'm not, you know what I mean, I'm not talking about spiritual things where it's like, oh, like meditate, or no, I'm talking about like things like just clean stuff that Jesus spoke about in the Bible, right? And he talks about it. He says there's powers in the words that you say. If you say I'm a loser, you're kind of like speaking that into existence, right? So Jesus talked about these teachings, right? And so it's important for you to understand that. So when you say, hopefully I'll quit this job, hopefully I'll make it, hopefully I'll one day get that that play button on the YouTube, right? And know that I grew this community with the help of you guys. No, it's I declare it, and I know in Jesus' name I'm going to get that. I declare it that my students and you guys are going to be successful. I declare it that you guys are going to pass that challenge, right? And when you start speaking with that confidence and understanding that God has a plan for your life and he's going to help you get there, that's where things start changing, guys. I'm telling you. And at least this is my point of view in that perspective, right? So let's go. We got Mortal Truth, brother. We got Nick. Let's go. Speaking affirmations, facts. I'm telling you guys, let's go. We got Raise a King. Don't chase the money. Take only AA plus, AAA plus setups. You got it, bro. That's literally it. You guys have no idea how many times I got burnt just chasing the move. And another thing, I'll leave you guys with this tip. I know some of you might already know, but for those that are new or whatever, I'll give you one tip here. Let's look at CAD/JPY. Whenever you see a drop, okay, whenever you see the market starting to drop, it's already doing the double top that I was telling you, but I don't know, it could push up. So that's why I'm like, I'm going to sit on the sidelines on this one. But whenever you see a drop, chat, you already missed the move. All right. You want to get at basically the highest point you can possible at your points of interest or areas of interest. And then you look to sell, or then you look to buy. Okay. Those are the only points you want to get in the markets. When you already see the drop, chat, all right? When you already see the drop, like let's say we have a strong momentum here, it pulls back, and you already see this drop like this, you're late, right? You want to be selling, and this is where you have to trust your plan, right? Trust God, but also trust your plan and trust that he's giving you the intelligence to understand that this is following through with what your strategy does and trusting that process, right? This is where you get in, right? A lot of mistakes that a lot of traders do is that, and you can target the lows if you want or something, is that they get in like this, chat. So they see the strong momentum, they wait for the pullback, and they see that it's starting to drop. And so they feel that they don't want to miss the move. And they get in right here. They set their stop loss above the highs a little bit. They get knocked out. And then they were targeting a 1-to-1 only to get knocked out in their stop loss. Okay. This is just an example of what happens time and time again. If you miss the move and the move happens like this is why I have not entered CAD/JPY, because it's not back into my area that I want to be selling it at a premium. Okay. We got shout out to Gonzalez in Jesus' name. Amen to that, Pedro. No, that's how it is, bro. I'm telling you, it's just the truth. You know what I mean? In Jesus' name, you guys are gonna be successful. Our community is gonna be successful, right? We declare it, right? So And just because we declare it, guys, it doesn't mean it's gonna be a perfect upwards line. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean it's gonna be, we're not gonna go through struggles. Everyone in this world, even the most richest billionaires, go through their own problems, right? Every single one of them. That's why you see a lot of them. You hear suicides, you hear this. Why? Because they always have that emptiness in their soul. I don't know about you guys, but you know, as humans, we always have that something in our soul where we're trying to satisfy ourselves with materialistic things or satisfy ourselves with things of this world, and it's not enough. And that's when we realize that we're not only physical beings, but we're spiritual beings, right? And we're so perfectly made that you have to understand that that's what happens. That's why you see all these and you're like, what the heck, man? He has billions of dollars. Why did he kill himself? Billions of dollars. Why was he depressed? It's because you can never satisfy it with the things of this world, right? You can never satisfy it with the things of this world. All right, chat. So let's take a look at, again, Dixie. We've got 1 minute, which is insane. Yeah. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so before the news, we're already starting to get a retracement. Look at that. So it is already filling up our first gap here, which is not that much, but it is a gap still. Do you see it right there? I had to go down to the 30-minute, but I already saw it on the 1 hour without the little indicator telling me, but I knew there was a gap right there. So that gap right there is probably going to get, or it's already almost got filled. It's probably going to tank, guys. I'll be honest, but I don't know. Again, we don't know. This news is news. It could go up. I don't know. It's a gamble at this point, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. So, okay, so it's filling the gap there, chat. This is what I'm talking about here. Nicely. Okay, perfect. Do you see that? It's filling the gap here. I think it was the 4 hour gap. I think it was. Yep, filled. Indices. Let's take a look at indices. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do you see what I mean? It's filling the gap here. Like I told you guys, it was going to pull back and it's pulling back. Like I told you guys, it says, so worse than expected for the US dollar. Okay, 1 second here, chat. But why does it say worse than, hold on 1 sec, 1 sec. Yeah, it's showing positive here, chat. 1 sec. I think the most important thing here is the unemployment rate. But the thing is, the unemployment rate came out at 3.7% and their forecast was 3.8. Thing is, like, the difference is minimal. It's not like 0.2% or no, half a percent. Let's see here. So let's see here, chat. Let's go. Trading GU, I'm up 243. Let's go, my man. Let's go. Yeah, GU, I think it was selling off on the pullback here. So see, like, look at my analysis here too. Look at this. Right? Okay, so weekly bearish, daily bearish, everything looked pretty decent here. So, and again, this tends to happen. The manipulation's real here, chat, in the sense that people would have been looking for buys here right before the news here, right? But look at that. It's beautiful. This is what I like about NFP here. Chat, drop a like if you enjoy this stream and you want me to continue coming on here, guys. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm going to put in the... I'm going to put in the poll here. Let's look at CAD JPY. How did it end up going? Because this is important. See, there we go. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why we wait, chat. This is why we wait. Do you see this? CAD JPY. This is, imagine you would have got burnt here, guys. You would have got burnt. So now the manipulation happened. Now we got 30-minute. We have the 1 hour. So we have 26 minutes for the 1 hour to close. We are tapping into this 1 hour order block, which I like. So now at this point, we may be looking at potential shorts. I just want to see how it closes. Depending on how it closes, we could look at potential shorts, chat, but we'll see. Have to wait patiently. Patience pays, guys. You can't be, you know what I mean? Patience pays. You got to take it nice and easy. Let's look at AUJPY. I think AUJPY is just, yeah, it's kind of stuck in this zone here. I just don't like the momentum. It's too strong, you know what I mean? The momentum on AUJPY. But we'll see. Good. We got my man Ty Lee. Let's go. How about CAD JPY and AUJPY? Okay, so like I said, AUJPY don't like the strong momentum, but it could still pull back. But to be honest with you, because it is Friday, I'd probably stay away from it, to be honest. Or what I would do if I were you, if you want to do it, you can short it, but manage your risk and do a lower lot size. Because look at even just my stop loss. Technically, I'd like to give it this much breathing room, but that's like higher. It's a higher stop loss than what I like. I like to keep it around the 30 pips to 20 to 30 pips, sometimes even 15 pips, but ideally around 20 to 30 pips. So I don't know. You know what I mean? It's totally up to you guys how you will. But this, like I anticipated this push back up. It's just like well over 130 pips to the upside, almost 140. So it's totally up to you guys how you want to go about it. But personally, if you ask me, I would stay away. I would personally just stay away. Same with CAD JPY here. CAD JPY, I'm waiting for how this 1 hour closes. It looks quite bullish, so I want to see how it closes at this 1 hour order block right now. So I want to see how it ends up closing. We've got about 23 minutes left. Depending on how that closes, I'll then determine if I want to potentially enter. But yeah. EURUSD. Oh, look at that. My gosh. So we knew it was going to pull back, but not this much. Either way, this actually looks like a lot, but it's only... Oh, it's actually not 73 pips. That's pretty good. NASDAQ pulling back like what we thought. US 30, nice. S&P 5. We were looking at potential sells here. Nice. This one we didn't take this. GBP CAD back into this kind of range area here. But you know what? Actually, it could just be grabbing liquidity before it goes higher. Yeah. I have a good feeling about next week. I feel next week's going to be good. GU was a good... I was anticipating sells on GU here. This was good too. This is a nice drop. And if you would have... It's about 88 pips. GU's looking pretty good. But honestly, with everything, it's just stuck in this range, right? Like, look at this bigger picture. It's stuck in this range. We need to see a breakout out of this range for GU. You see a breakout out of this range. So Fane, I don't know what you mean by BJ shorts. I've never heard of BJ shorts. You mean GJ? Let's take a look at GJ. So GJ, I wouldn't short GJ. The momentum's too strong right now. Look, do you see how it's pushing? This is the 1 hour time frame. It's too strong. You don't want to be shorting it like that. Just gotta wait. Trading is like 80% waiting, guys. I'm telling you. By the way, welcome to everyone that's just joining us for the first time. If it's your first time here on the live stream, come say hi in the chat. Let me know where you're joining us from. You see how the momentum is strong here? We don't want to be selling it with that strong momentum. We got my man Immortal. Trading is like fishing. 100%, bro. 100%. You just gotta be patient. Just wait it out. Wait for the right opportunity, and it will arise. I'm telling you guys. Patience pays. We got my man Nick. Do you think UJ is going to sell after big push? Let's take a look. I haven't seen UJ in a while. That's a good question. Let's see here. I don't think so, my man. I don't think so. We may be in for a surprise here. We may actually see this flip bullish. I don't think so, unless because the daily looks bullish. The daily maintains bullish. The only way I'm going to be bearish on UJ is anything kind of below this zone here is where I start looking for the daily to be bearish. If we look at the 4 hour here, even though the 4 hour is bearish, I mean, we could look at short-term sells, but the momentum is very strong here. It could be a 50-50 outcome, right? That's the problem. I mean, could you sell it? Yes, but it's just a 50-50 outcome here. Let's go, Ross. Let's go, my man. You got it. Patience pays. All right, guys. So I'm going to show you something. So the momentum's strong, and look at this. Look at this here. You see that? This is why we wait. This is why we wait. Do you see? If you guys would have sold here, nope. Patience pays, guys, and I've learned this over time and time again, right? Time and time again, over and over and over and over and over. I'm just going to copy this here. Guys, by the way, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, okay? It's my new Instagram right here. You'll see it right here. This is the actual name tag right here. This is, or the whatever you call it, username. This is Pedro FX. I do my VIP giveaways on there. So if you guys want to maybe become a VIP member, but maybe let's say you just can't financially, again, I try to give back as much as I can to the community. Go check that out. Go make sure you guys go follow me. And yeah, and also I do share like potential trade ideas, kind of what I'm looking at or when I'm live and all that type of stuff. So, and I share my day-to-day life. So, make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram there. Let me just see here. And this is another reason why I don't put sell limits, right? Sometimes for the odd occasion, if it's like during this, the session, I will put a sell limit, but otherwise I won't. Right, and I'll leave this here, and like I said, this just goes to show, right? This was the overall analysis, but obviously we have NFP, right? And because of the news comes in and completely invalidates this potential setup, right? And I wouldn't have entered here. I would have waited for the market to fully mitigate this zone here, this imbalance in the market, and probably even tap into this order block. But you could tell that that's not the direction the market wanted to go. So just wanted to kind of update you guys on that and show you, right? I'm going to show you guys everything, guys, like, you know, the wins, the losses, everything. And in this case, we didn't take this trade. But in this case, because of the news, you can see that the analysis, unfortunately, it gets invalidated, right? So and by the way, I don't know, this is why you have to learn the patience, guys, right? Because I have some people, it's like, can I enter now? Like, it's like, no, like, just be patient, guys. You got to be patient, right? And that's how you're going to be successful in your trading overall. Same with AUJPY. Look at this. AUJPY, seems like the momentum, there's nothing. There's just nothing, right? So we got to wait. GU's falling nicely. Again, this was a nice overall anticipation, right? Look at my analysis here, right? Was anticipating it to go up, retest this area, not as high as here, right? But it just grabbed liquidity and then for it to go down, right? A lot of people might be looking at buys here, but in reality, you also have to look at this area. This is also a zone here too, right? So just keep that in mind. We got 10 minutes left for this 1 hour and 4 hour to close, and we should see what happens here for GU. There's a probability it might continue its move down. It's looking pretty healthy overall, I'm not gonna lie. Again, look at the gold analysis, guys, right? The most important thing is understanding the overall direction. I told you guys gold was looking at potential sells. Look at this. Gold just literally tanked. Like, this is probably a crap ton of pips too. Holy smokes, that's like 246 pips. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. This is old, so I might as well just delete that. Leave it here and see what happens here, chat. I mean, we could see it kind of range for a bit, and we might see a continuation down, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. All right, chat. So I'm going to leave this here for this morning. That's all I've got for now. If I do see any potential positions, I'll update my students in VIP. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you guys. Also, make sure if you are looking to become a VIP member, you can click the link below for that and join in. Take advantage of the current discount that I have on there as well. But other than that, guys, also make sure you guys join our free Telegram group. We have a great community on there as well. I let a lot of people comment, and you can do whatever you want in there, share potential ideas. But yeah, as it's been slow, I know that some people, like, you'll see a lot of my videos being posted, but like in the past, there's been a lot of people that share their ideas. So feel free to share your ideas on there as well. It's a community of about 800 people in there. But other than that, guys, thank you so much. God bless you guys. I'll see you guys on Sunday. I'll see you guys on Monday. Usually the streams are on Monday, but sometimes I come on Sundays. But I'll keep you guys updated. So make sure your notifications are turned on. And other than that, guys, thank you so much. Hope you guys are doing well. And I'll see you guys. Wow, it's Friday. It's crazy. I was gonna say I'll see you guys in the evening, but no. I'll see you guys next week, all right? God bless you guys. Bye for now.